What up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Scova. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. This is my much anticipated setup tour video that I've been saying I was going to do for a while now. Finally getting around to doing it. Finally, it has been a long time in the making. I've been working on my setup for a while now. I just recently redid some things, and it's finally at a place where it's going to be like this for a while, so I'm going to make this video. A while ago, I entered in Lyric's Setup Wars tournament thing and ended up winning. Ever since then, people have been asking about my setup and wanting to see it. So today we're going to go in depth on everything in my setup. Everything you see in my setup, I will try to link in the description below. And yeah, if you enjoy the video, you could subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. Like the video, share. I'd appreciate it. If not, don't worry about it. It's all good. You can also follow me over at twitch.tv/imscova, where I stream every day, or I attempt to stream every day. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Let's get to it. I hope y'all enjoy. All right, this is the much anticipated setup video. If I sound a little sniffly, it's unfortunate that I have to do this while I have a little bit of a cold, but it is what it is. I wanted to get this out there. The much anticipated setup video. I've been saying I was going to do this for a while. Finally getting around to doing it because I just redid my setup a bit. So yeah, we're just going to begin. This is what people see behind my setup when I'm streaming. I got 3 shelves. On this shelf, we have my custom keyboard, which if you're familiar with my picture from my submission on the Lyric setup, I was using this keyboard. I'm currently not using this keyboard. I'm eventually going to go back to using it, but I'm waiting on GMK keycaps to arrive here whenever they do. But this is my custom keyboard. This is a 60% with cream switches, lubed with 205 grade 0 Krytox. Anyhow, this is a album from a band called A Perfect Circle. This is their most recent album, Eat the Elephant. This is a vinyl record. If you're into alternative rock, atmospheric music, they're a good band. Sure, a lot of people probably don't listen to them. Below that is my In Rainbows Radiohead poster. In Rainbows is a album from Radiohead, my favorite album of all time. So that's what we got here. Radiohead, In Rainbows. Just a pretty cool poster. Yeah. On here is just random stuff. We got Funko Pops. We got a Bloodhound Funko Pop unopened, a Bright Bomber Funko Pop from the Fortnite, a Master Chief Funko Pop. This is just a knife. Gotta keep a knife. Only the OGs know what this is, dude. This is a Mountain Dew can for the Halo 3 launch. Way back in, I believe, 2007. I've had that thing forever, man. That's OG right there. Never getting rid of that. Behind that, I have my Starlight 12 box. I don't know, it's alright. It's just something to put up there. Above that, there's really nothing on this one. This is a Rocket League Octane car. You know, Octane, not to be mistaken for the Apex Octane. That's just a mug, a Gemini mug. I'm born May 29th, 1996. I'm a Gemini. I don't know, I've had that forever. This is my Ninja Air 58 box. Once again, I don't know, it's just something to put up on the shelves. It's pretty cool. I don't know, there's probably better stuff to put on those shelves, but those are my shelves. This is a nano leaf. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what a nano leaf is. I just leave it white because I'm boring. But you can see my cables for it route down the side. And they go down into this tube, which goes along the side of my wall behind my setup. Let's now get to what everybody came for, what everybody wants to see. The setup. Disclaimer, I'm going to try to link everything I can in the description. If I can't link it, I can't link it, but I will try to link what I can. So let's get started. We're gonna get started with the chair first, get it out of the way. A lot of people have seen this chair. It is a Herman Miller Embody. I can't recommend this to people simply because of its price tag, right? This is a very expensive chair that a lot of people aren't gonna wanna purchase. A lot of people are gonna see the price tag and laugh, but it is hands down the best chair I've ever sat in. I've had no back issues sitting in this. I used to have back issues. I work out, that's probably why. just being an idiot in the gym. But this is my chair. It's just a regular Herman Miller Embody. It's not the Logitech gaming. I didn't want all that. I just wanted the regular. Like I said, I just can't in good faith recommend it because it is an extremely expensive chair. But if you really care about your back, you're sitting down all day, and you're willing to invest the money, it is hands down worth every penny. I do not regret getting it. So that is the chair. A Herman Miller Embody. This probably won't be linked in the description, but you can find it. That's the chair. As for the desk, and then we'll do the desk, and then we'll go from left all the way to the right and end it on the computer. So the desk is actually a DIY sit-stand desk. It is a sit-stand desk. I have motors so I can raise it and lower it. The reason it's a DIY sit-stand desk is because I'm only 5'5", and I needed to find a desk that could go low enough to where I could sit comfortably with my shoulders relaxed while sitting in a chair with my feet on the ground. And a lot of desks are just a little bit too high because I'm just short. And so what I ended up doing was I got these legs off of Amazon. They'll be linked in the description. I don't know if you can get them anymore, but they are really good legs. And then as for the tabletop, this is actually a tabletop from a sit-stand desk, a company. They sell their tabletops separately, and it's just a really nice premium tabletop. It is a solo riser tabletop, and I believe the light walnut color. I'll link it in the description. It's a really nice tabletop, but that is a custom sit-stand desk because I just needed a desk low enough, and I like sit-stand desks. Sometimes I stand up when I'm like working on content. I don't stand up when gaming, but it's good for you. But anyhow, that's the desk. That's what we're working with. Over here, we just have a Spectrum modem, just a standard Spectrum modem, and it goes directly into my computer from all the wires back there. And then that cable comes out there, and that goes all the way down. I'll show you all the cable management here in a bit. But that goes all the way around over there. So as for this probably won't be linked in the description. It is off of Amazon. It is just a diffused light source for streaming. It is not the Elgato one because those are way too expensive, but this one is really good for what it is. I actually really enjoy using this. If I can find it, I will link it in the description. It's just diffused lighting. Yeah, it's a good light. As for the camera for streaming, I use a Logitech Brio. Really good webcam, probably one of the best webcams on the market that isn't a actual camera. So really good quality. It is attached to a tripod for actual cameras. The tripod, once again, probably won't be linked because it's just a tripod. You can find pretty cheap ones, and it's just to hold my camera. And so then the cable goes down there, and yeah. We'll move on to the monitors. So my main monitor is the BenQ Diac 240 Hertz monitor. It's the monitor you probably see a lot of high-end gamers using, quote-unquote high-end gamers, competitive gamers. Say what you want. It's probably the best monitor on the market right now that's not overly expensive. There are some people who are now running 360 Hertz, but that's just way too expensive. This is 240, which is plenty. It's got the Diac. It's got a lot of features. It's just a really good, solid monitor, and I highly recommend it if you can get it. As for my second monitor, my streaming monitor, when I'm streaming, this is what it looks like from my point of view. This is what my monitor looks like when I am streaming. I use Streamlabs, OBS. This is all my overlays and stuff and whatnot. I got my chat and then my notifications. Anyhow, this is the Asus 240 Hertz G-Sync monitor. Really overkill for a second monitor, but originally this was my main monitor. And the reason I switched from this to this is the Diac feature, because the Diac feature is absolutely amazing if you've never experienced it. And the BenQ has way better visuals. The colors are really washed out on the Asus monitor, and that was just bothering me. If you do have this monitor or get this monitor, it is a TN panel. They're both TN panels, but this TN panel on the Asus is just significantly worse than the BenQ. I definitely think when it comes to monitors, BenQ's winning, but those are my monitors. And I play with the second one, or I have the second one vertical because I just prefer vertical. It just is easier. It's more work efficient for work stuff, and I just use that for, you know, streaming and whatnot. They are attached to monitor arms. I don't know what these monitor arms are. It's a single monitor arm. They're both the same. They will be linked in the description. Once again, it's off Amazon. It's a pretty decent monitor arm. Nothing special, but it is a good enough monitor arm. Those will be linked in the description. And they just match the whole silver theme. That's why I got them. Before we get to the keyboard and mouse and whatnot, we will move over here. Behind the desk, we just got a lint roller because, I don't know, you should be lint rolling your mouse pad if you're gaming. I've been doing that since I switched to keyboard and mouse, and sometimes you just gotta lint roll your mouse pad because just stuff is on your mouse pad and I can't aim. It bothers me, I have OCD. In the back, these are just cables that go routed down through that, which that goes into the back. This right here is for my mouse. This is the mouse receiver because it's a wireless mouse. This is my keyboard cable, which is a pretty cool keyboard cable. It's from Mech Labs, or is it Mech Labs? Yeah, it's like Mech Labs cables or whatever. It's a custom cable. And that puck is attached to the monitor to change monitor settings because I changed the way my monitor looks, like the screen display based off the game I'm playing. Over here, we just have a Go XLR Mini with a Stream Deck Mini because I don't need the regular sized ones. The minis are fine for me. Actually, I don't think this is a mini. I think this is the regular, but this is a Go XLR Mini. And then those hooked up to the PC. And then hooked up to the Go XLR Mini is my earbuds, which my earbuds are actually Sennheiser IEM earbuds. I believe they're the i80s. I don't know. They'll be linked in the description. They're an IEM, not an earbud. Go look up. There's a little difference. I don't want to get into it, but they're really good quality earbuds. These aren't cheap, but they were worth it if you use earbuds over headphones. I used to use headphones, but earbuds are just way more comfortable and way more convenient. So I still have my headphones. I have a pair of Sennheiser HD 660Ss that I use when listening to music and watching movies. But whenever I'm gaming and whatnot, I just use earbuds because it's more comfortable and my ears can breathe. And I just like earbuds. Then we got the Shure SM7B, which is my newest edition with the Go XLR Mini. That's the newest edition since the last time I posted a picture of the setup on Twitter. And just a standard Shure SMB. And the SM7B, very, very good microphone for streaming. It's probably the most sold microphone for streamers. It's extremely good quality, and it's amazing. And I have that hooked up to a Rode PSA-1 mic boom. And yeah, so that is my audio setup. Now we will get to the keyboard and mouse pad. So the keyboard that I'm currently using is the Ducky 1.2 Mini with silver switches. I've been using this keyboard over my custom keyboard over there just because the switches are faster and that's really noticeable, especially when gaming. So that's kind of why I've been using that keyboard. My custom keyboard feels a lot better, but I want to get new switches because it's a hot swap. I want to get a little bit quicker switches, lighter springs, because the fact that those are lighter springs just makes a difference when aiming, or not when aiming, what am I saying? When gaming, you really notice the difference in how fast you can do inputs. Now, as for the mouse and mouse pad, and yes, by the way, I do sit really close to my monitor. This is where my monitor is angled when gaming. It is very close to the edge. I am a very close monitor gamer. But the keyboard, or not the keyboard, the mouse is probably what a lot of people like seeing. This is the Finalmouse Starlight 12. Hands down the best mouse I've ever used. I do have a video of me opening this mouse on stream and showing it off up on my YouTube channel that you can go watch, and using it for the first time. I've been using it for a couple months now. I just actually ordered the Phantom with the Phantom drop, so I'll have two of them because I want to have a backup in case anything happens. Because this is hands down the best mouse I've ever used. It's really not a mouse you can get a hold of, unfortunately. But if you do have one of these mice, you probably know how good they are. It is just an amazing mouse. Yeah, the Starlight 12. And then I've been using the Vaxi PA mouse pad. I used to use an Artisan Zero, but unfortunately I had that pad for almost 2 years and it just wore down and was getting just way too worn down, and I wanted to try something else. So I went with the Vaxi PA because this is the mouse pad most similar to a GSR SC, and so far I'm not disappointed. I really like this mouse pad. If you have a GSR SC and you can't get a new one and you want something that's similar, I highly recommend the Vaxi PA mouse pad. It'll be linked in the description. It is a really good mouse pad. So as for the setup, that is pretty much everything besides the PC. The PC is the last stop on the setup tour. So this, if you can see, is my computer. The specs for my computer will be linked in the description below. Or not linked, but all the PC specs will be in the description below. I built this computer myself, 100%. It is not a pre-built. I built this from scratch about 2 years ago. So it's getting a little bit outdated, but it's still a very high-end PC. It's a very good PC. It hasn't let me down. It's a 2080 Super, an i9, 32 gigs of RAM. Literally everything about this computer will be linked in the description, or not linked, but all the specs will be in the description because I know every part that's in here because I built it. So from the case to the motherboard to the graphics card, everything I will get in the description below. And then this is my cable management. All right, it's not the most pretty cable management, I'm aware, but it works for me. I like having my cables accessible. I've tried doing raceways before and they're just a hassle. The way this is, everything's zip tied and velcroed a certain way, and it all goes onto this and gets plugged into a power outlet, which then goes down here, a power surge, and that's my cable management. Once again, that is my PC. That's probably the best angle I can get because of this leg, but that is my computer. And that is everything, man. That is the setup tour. All right, that's gonna do it for my setup tour. If you guys enjoyed, once again, if you could subscribe, like the video, share the video, I'd very much appreciate it. You can follow me over at twitch.tv/imscova. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer as fast as I can. But yeah, that's gonna do it for my setup tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know a lot of people have been waiting to see my setup. And yeah, thank y'all very much. And until next time, YouTube, y'all have a good day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are at. And until next time, peace out, everybody.